All right, we're good. I just wanted to give it a few seconds just to make sure it was working. Welcome to the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. Welcome to the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast, where we do something strange for a little piece of change, because it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get the buddy for the rent. Let the church
He's
say
doing some
amen.
change. I'm doing nothing.
Let the church
But if you want me to support
amen.
you, amen. Hallelujah.
Let the church say amen again.
Because you gotta say it for the third time.
Let the church say amen. That's when the band started. Let the church say amen. The pastor just break out a random song. Let the church.
No, for real. When they want to get offering, or when people, they be like, go fellowship with your neighbor real quick, and then people go give hugs, they be like, and the choir be like, it's a little quiet in here, and they just, if the church say no, for real.
It adds to the worship experience, Rebecca. It's heightened. You know, it activates them spiritual chakras and shit up in you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The pastor gonna start a song like you ain't never been to a church where the pastor, he get finished preaching, and then he starts singing a song, and then he call up the choir director. All right, yes, church, amen. I just wanted to sing this song for y'all, for the Lord, real quick.
The Lord put it on my heart.
The battlefield for my Lord.
No.
Oh yes, sir. He called up the choir director.
Oh, battlefield for my Lord.
Nigga sitting in the choir, nigga be like,
right.
He sent me the choir director. The choir director be like,
right, right. The hands be like this. They gotta be like this.
Look, I was a choir boy. I never sung for no church, but you know, I used to be in the choir back in junior high and high school. Nigga sang a little bit then, you know. That was an Isaac Hayes reference. I know y'all didn't catch that. But yeah, that's exactly how the choir director be.
No, for real. The ones at my church, they be. Because you get people to be confused because they weren't supposed to be on the program. And then the pastor look at them, and the other ones who see it, they like, oh, okay. And then you got that one where the choir director had to go. Like, get up.
What your boy Cat Williams says, I don't know nothing about this. We just here to rehearse our songs for Sunday.
No, for real, yo.
Feel the presence of the Lord. Nigga, why are you over there saying, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Cat Williams.
Church put you to work. They will put you to work.
Man, look.
I remember once his random church, well, with my church at the time, and we went to this New Year's Eve shut-in, and I promise you, I was sitting back there on the back row, and they wanted somebody to sing, and all these people get up. Then the pastor, my friend Shay, was sitting next to me. I'm like, Shay, he calling you. So my friend Shay get up, and then now I saw him do this. I was like, he cannot be talking to me. I was like, So then the pastor get up and he looked. He was like, you know, they look to make sure you fucking see them and be like,
oh, especially you, Rebecca. They get up in there. I would like to call my visitor today. You know, they'd be like, yeah, I want to make all the visitors stand up. All the visitors stand up.
I hate that.
Like, yeah, the visitors. Yeah, my friend Rebecca.
Bro, put you on the program real quick.
I would like to ask my friend Rebecca to,
in front of the whole
lead
church,
us in a song of praise and worship. Rebecca be like,
you know how many Rebeccas it is in the world? You cannot be talking to me because you gonna be, oh God. I am so thankful. I've only had people do it like a situation where it's a choir, but I've never had anybody do it like solo. Oh, my good friend Rebecca here, come on, sing a song for us. I'm going to be honest. I can't help you with that. I cannot help you with that. I'm not doing it.
Now, who sang better, you or that crackhead at their funeral? Oh man, Jean Grey.
I'll
Everybody
let the
sing with
crack.
me now.
I'll let
Everybody
the
sing.
crackhead have it. And come on, sing with
Everybody sing along. You know the words. Oh
me.
man.
Oh, man.
First of all, nigga, it's Amazing Grace, not Amazing Grace.
I'll let the crackhead have it, man.
Hey, then he started breaking it down. That nigga said,
this girl gonna say, man, look, it's this girl I work with named Kimmy. I love Kimmy, but she be trying her hardest to sing, and I be trying my hardest to get her to quit. And I'll be like, listen, let that dream die immediately. And she be like, God told us all to make a joyful noise. Eh? I am making a joyful noise. Do you have a problem with the Lord? Like this.
Yes.
I said, no, me and God ain't got no issues with me and you. God problem your throat. It's not work. I need you to stop that. So you are saying that you have a problem with the Lord. No, I'm saying fuck with you. Like that's like shit. It'd be ridiculous. But no, I'll let the crackhead have it.
That video, swear to God, that video came out probably like when I was in high school. So that's been over 20 years ago. Damn near 20 years ago. Still fun.
No, it's still listen.
Like who let this
I can't watch without laughing out loud.
Like who put the crackhead on the program?
No, for real.
And
the crackhead probably wasn't even on the program. They probably told him not to grab the mic, and he did it anyway.
He one of them crackheads to just be out there. Like he's not a crackhead that can still work on your car, still mentally there. This dude's gone. Like he might have been cracked out when he sung that song. I don't know.
No, for him and that old man. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
What's going on with you, Becky? What's good? What's good? What's going on in your world? Anything you want to share?
Nah, man, working, writing and working.
Tell anybody complimented on your derriere, even though they cannot see you over the phone?
No, yeah, it's fucking weird. No, I had none of them today. Today was actually pretty chill. I had a meeting today, 2 meetings actually. Well, 3 meetings today. Other than that, I ain't did nothing. Meal prep yesterday. I have nothing to do today besides go to work.
I feel that. Yeah, I did a little work my day myself. I was off today. Did a little grass cutting, catch up, make up for lost time because I had a bad power steering leak in my truck. And come to find out, man, the wiper man, brother Tony, together. Here's the gentleman who you would see hanging out by the O'Reilly Auto Parts at Natural Bridge Newstead. If you need your car fixed, he got you. He hooked me up, pulled up. Hey, yeah, let me take a look at see what you got going on. Woo. Cool. Got me together. Think it was just a loose clamp. But
that's what's up.
I don't know why I didn't check that, but I didn't. He got me together. $20. He cool. I'm cool. We Gucci. Now he a crackhead, but he a very, very, very functioning individual. Like, dude, cool. He say he an ASC certified mechanic. You probably seen him on the. I probably plugged that video in here, or at least plug it in. This is dude. He be doing like street interviews, and I just asked him to watch dude about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I pulled up to O'Reilly's getting some transmission fluid for my power steering the other day. I was like, yo, that's my man from the video. Like, okay, like just regular street, vlog interviews or whatever. Like, yo, that's my man from the video. So shit, same homeboy, he pulled up. He seen my shit pissing transmission fluid, got me together. Man, I'm back out here making money, baby. Niggas broke. You steady spending $30, $35 for a 5-gallon, not a 5-gallon, that would be a big pail, but a gallon of transmission fluid. And every time I drive it, I'd be pissing about 1.5 quarts. So 2.5 days, give or take, whatever, you out of fluid. So I'm so glad my homeboy got me together. Salute to him.
Mhm.
Got this little job, you know what I'm saying, working for the cable company. I ain't gonna say which. But got this little job working for the cable company. I don't think I had started the last time we did the podcast.
Mm-mm.
Happy to be back employed. I love cutting grass. I love landscaping. I love being outdoors. But this is my second time being unemployed and working for myself. And I realized that as much as I love it, I don't love it enough to do it full time. I
Yeah.
like having a little square job. I really do. It's something about having, but I still got my hustles on the side. I got my grass, and then, once I get my little money up, I'm gonna start getting into housing and do whatever.
That's what's up.
Trying to find me a little spot to get into. Maybe find some other little spots to get some money out of. I don't know, but
That's
I
what's up.
believe you always need to have hustles on the side, like my old dude always told me. And it's funny, I was
That's true.
having this discussion with another brother the other day. He was like, he was the heating and cooling man. He came over here and looked at the air conditioner, which is broke. So if you see me wiping my forehead, just know it's really warm upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But yeah, I was talking to dude, and he was like, I was telling him, I said, well, I cut grass. He was asking about my stuff. Like, yo, do you take your stuff wherever you go? I said, yeah, pretty much. I got everything locked down to my trailer, locked down in my truck or whatever, all my equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I just take my stuff wherever I go because I'm like, I'm not going to drop my trailer just to go to work. And
Mm-hmm.
I have to rehook it up back tomorrow. I might as well just leave it hooked up and take it with me. So I will sacrifice the extra gas that I'm burning towing my trailer around if it means that I don't have to get up at the crack of dawn or whatever and try to.
Yeah.
Because it's a pain in the ass, especially if you ain't got no backup cameras. Everything got a backup camera now, but I ain't got no backup camera. So I got to try to figure out where the trailer hitch is in regards to my ball, and it's not the easiest
Mm-hmm.
to do. So there's that. But anyways, sidebar. I was having a conversation with dude, and I was like, it's like my pops always told me, you always got to have multiple irons in the fire. And
Yeah.
he was like, he said, okay. He said, I can see that. He said, but to me, if I got multiple irons in the fire, that means that I am not trusting, like,
Your plan.
just right. You're not trusting your brand like you planning to fail. So he's like, but I can see where that's applicable. But I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, though, it's like Big Boy said, I got a backup plan for my backup plan to back up my backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he might have been like an independent contractor. I could be wrong. I don't think he worked for a company.
Yeah.
I didn't see any like markings or any logos or anything on his van. It was just plain. It was just a plain white van or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let me turn my phone. Yeah, texting me. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, but I feel like I was talking to my friend yesterday night. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, life isn't linear because she was having some questions about why her life is the way it is. I'm not saying it's bad, but everybody's perspective is different.
And what their life is, yeah.
Right. So I'm like, you can't. I was like, you got Universe Tamara. Universe Tamara is like this, it's the small dot. These are the decisions that you make and all the things that you can do by yourself, for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got other people around you, which is a larger circle of people who you interact with. And sometimes these people make decisions that negatively or positively affect you. Your tenant is a bum ass biatch. Her dude is a bum, dusty ass dude, and she got multiple kids, and your landlord is being super nice to you, trying to give you an opportunity to figure it out, even though you're already like a rack in debt on rent. She trying to be super nice to you, trying to, give you time to figure it out. But it's like you're not getting your shit together to where she can continue to trust you about staying in her house. Especially when what you do affects the other tenant because it's a duplex.
Gotcha.
So what you do affects the other tenant, which affects her. So I'm like, sometimes people do things that affects you in a negative or positive way, and there's nothing to really do about that. So you gotta kind of have a contingency plan. You gotta figure out your workarounds, because when your tenant's short on the rent and you need that money, you still got property tax and stuff like this here. You gotta
pay it.
Decisions. You gotta pay it when your tenant decides, when your tenant finally gets her shit halfway together and gets a rent check for the past due rent that is owed to you from whatever organization that she went to. Now, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that the water bill is $400. And if you don't pay the water bill, that means there's no water in the house, which means the other lady who stays there, who pays her rent faithfully on time every month, does not have water. So
that's messed up. Yeah.
And then, with the whole, she got into an accident, and, I'm like, life isn't a straight line. It's a series of curves and bends and loop-de-loops and swirls and all type of shit. Like, life is so unpredictable. You could do everything right, and you could still be a victim of circumstance.
That's true.
Because I was telling her, I was like, and even outside of that group, there's another even bigger group of just things that could just happen to you. Just shit happens. So yeah. I feel like you always have to have some sort of backup plan, some sort of contingency. Like, why is it that we have a savings? Do we have a savings to just to stack money away, or is there a purpose behind it? Like, why do you have a savings? You're saving for possibly a rainy day. You can't just be like, oh, fly at the seat of your pants. And that's the way I feel. Like, yeah, you should absolutely, positively give your all to what it is that you want to do. I love doing landscaping and lawn care. I absolutely do. And I got this mower that I'm paying on and I'm leasing. And I just found out that Home Depot got the same mower for about $3 bands. So initially I was like, well, I know how my credit is. So I got this lawnmower that I got approved for. I'm paying on it. But by the time the lease is all paid up, I'm going to be out about 10, 11 grand. If I pay the cash price, I'm still going to be out 6 grand, which is double than what it's worth at Home Depot. So when I figured that out, that plan that I had, okay, I'm just going to keep this and I'm just going to pay on it till it's paid off. I found out Home Depot got it. My plan went from here to here. I feel like you got to be flexible. Your plan got to change. Your plan just, when you constantly bang, like you constantly like into a wall, like I know you did. Okay, so for the audio version, I guess it's like you're constantly banging into a wall. It's like there's a wall in front of you. You constantly bang into it. Bang, 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 bang. Move around. Go left. Go right. Scale.
You gotta be able to pivot.
Dig under that motherfucker. Do something, but don't just keep banging, like keep it straight into the wall. Turn. when you drive, you just don't drive straight, do you? Hell, even when you're driving straight, you're not driving straight because the road has a certain curve to it. So for me, you got to have a contingency plan. You got to have a backup, or you have to be flexible because things don't always work in your favor. Trust me. I am just now getting ready to get the brakes done on my truck. So all the way around, brakes, rotors, shoes, wheel cylinders, brake hose in the back, all of that. Nigga, I was wanting to get that done months ago. Hells ago. Shit, probably before my motor went out, I was wanting to get that shit done. Because I got the front brakes done, but I never got the back brakes done. And the back brakes was kind of messed up a little bit, which over time puts extra wear and tear on the front brakes. But I was looking to get this shit done a minute ago. And it's almost August, and I'm just now finna get it done. That wasn't in the plan. But shit, I gotta do what I gotta do. I've been making it this long. I've been extra cautious about my braking and stuff, so I don't have no wrecks or no accidents. I wasn't planning on getting terminated from my job, but I did. And I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to make some decisions. And do I keep my current client list because I don't have enough money to support myself? Or do I pick up some more customers and just say, fuck it? Yeah, my truck could break down at any minute, but fuck it. I need this money, so let's go get it. And aside from that whole power steering thing, I really haven't had any problems. Like, yes, it still needs work. Shit, my goddamn hood handle just popped off this motherfucker earlier today. So there's that. It's always something. But shit, I got the money now, or getting the money with this new job and with the business, and I picked up some extra accounts. And I got this whole floor project that I got to do coming up pretty soon. Do a top scrub, wax the floor, good, get it done. You know, that's a little bit of money in my pocket. I'll be able to roll and get things done. But you know, hey, if that brother believes wholeheartedly, hey, I got one plan, and if this plan ain't gonna work, it's gonna work because I'm gonna make it work. Everybody different, yo. Everybody different, but I just can't roll like that.
Yeah, my cousin Armand, he doesn't believe in a plan B. He only believes in plan A. I think he feels like plan B gives you an excuse to quit.
So what do you think?
I'm definitely for plan B.
That's it. You just for plan B.
I mean, for real.
All right, nigga, you ready to get into these topics?
Let's go.
Rebecca, I just have to ask you this. What is the difference between a rookie performer and a veteran? What do you think the difference is?
Well, if we just talk about in general, I feel like veterans have more knowledge, more wisdom, more skill set in regards to how things are going to go versus a rookie player. A veteran player is obviously more experienced and more knowledgeable and well versed in whatever it is you're doing. Rookie players, it depends on who it is. They come with the ego, but they just comes with just trying to be braggadocious and not knowing to be better. And the OGs looking at them like, nigga, you stupid. So that's how I think of a rookie player versus
Talking like a performer,
a veteran,
you
a
know,
performer.
like a singer or rapper.
Rookie performers, they got all the energy. With little to no sleep. If we talking about music, I mean, some of the music is more trash than the veterans. The veterans are a bit forward. You know, the turns ain't as crisp as they used to be. We talk about from that perspective. But again, they do still have the will. Huh?
Do you feel like some of the older people, the veterans, do you feel like the veterans had more respect for the game because that was their bread and butter?
Oh, 100%. Not even just because it was a bread and butter. I think that veterans just had a respect for the game because it was a lot of, you had to be, because of the work ethic, the knowledge, the creativity, the culture to completely submerge yourself into something. Does that make sense? Like, I think they have more respect for the game. One, because they were able to like not just pop in and be famous. You really had to work at your craft to get good. And it's more so of a respect of being able to see the game blossom and grow and develop versus this new person coming in and they refuse to pay homage to the veterans, I guess.
Now, what about as far as the music? Because you could still listen to like an Etta James,
Mhm.
like
It's not
I
timeless.
got that Sunday kind of love. Like that came out a long 50 years ago.
Yeah, the veterans music is more timeless. It's classic. You can play that music for generations and generations come. This new stuff, it doesn't hold any weight. It's not meaningful. It's just what's good for the summer club, and that's it.
Mm. And you feel like that helps them or hurts them in the long run?
I think it hurts them eventually because when they get our age, what y'all gonna listen to? Y'all still gonna be listening to the stuff that y'all said was old for us. Because that stuff that y'all got now, you can't listen to that shit when you 50, 60. At least you shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
When you 50, 60, 70 years old, it's not gonna stand the test of time.
Well, the reason why I brought this topic up, because I'm a huge music fan. I love music, like the OJs.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a double entendre. I like the OJs, but I was referring more so to the song. I love music, all
Mm-hmm.
of it. And to me, a veteran knows the tricks and trades of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
They got a certain presence. And I was actually watching this video,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to share my screen here real quick. I was actually watching this video of our sister, Angela Winbush.
There was you. I went with we went to go see her concert. Angela, you went bush and
We did
club.
go see Angela Winbush. Okay. Can you see that screen?
I sure can.
All right. So I was watching TV one day, and I just so happened to pop up with I'm gonna turn the sound down when I get a copyright strikes. Okay, I was watching this video, right? And I just want to point some things out. Give you the play-by-play. All right, so you got the two dancers on stage. They doing what they doing, right? My screen's kind of messed up. All right. So then let's just fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there goes Sister Angela Winbush. She getting the dance steps in. Now the crowd, you look at the crowd. The crowd is like, because she's already like 2 minutes into her performance right now. But when you first look at it, when they pan to the crowd isn't like they kind of into it, but it's more or
But
less
not really.
right. Not really. It's more or less, I say, from what I've seen, the women of the generation. Can I move this?
Mm-hmm.
This little taskbar. Can you see this little taskbar up here?
Mm-hmm.
Move this. It doesn't matter. It's kind of annoying me. But anyways, so
Mm-hmm.
look, she got her little choreography going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much, because I mean she is an elderly woman. but she in shape. Look at her. She got the choreography down. She getting into it. I like the fact that Sister Angela is getting the crowd involved.
Yeah.
She came out to, I think, I'll Be Good. Her song, I'll Be Good. I think that's what she's singing right now. That was her intro song. That was her song. And there's a certain flow. There's a certain order to the way people put together concerts.
Yeah, their set list. Yep.
Yeah, the set list. So she knows she comes out. Okay, my first 2 hits at least gotta be bangers. Look at her. She kicking a leg up in the air. Okay, now you're starting to see a couple brothers up front. They doing their little recording or whatever. Okay, cool. We're gonna fast forward. Oh, let's fast forward. Okay, so this is 10 minutes in. She's about, I want to say, maybe like 3 songs in. Okay, now look at the crowd. They're a little bit more engaged with what they was. You see people starting to get their phones. The last time they panned out to the crowd was like, yeah, like they was looking a little tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that to say, because she didn't had to come out here, crowd was completely dry. If that had been some of these new artists, and we've seen the artists now, look, she's using her microphone, she's getting the crowd involved. So now, as she's talking to the crowd while she's catching her breath, that's veteran shit right there.
Now you got some people that's standing up.
Now you got Auntie and her dashiki. Yes, Lord, yes, yes. And so basically, like, she done 2 or 3 songs, and I think she still might be doing a song or whatever. You see, she hitting them high notes, so she might be towards the end of her second or third song. Okay, so she getting the crowd involved. Oh, you, everybody on this side, and all the people on that side. So she's starting to get a little bit more crowd engagement, and this is like, what, 12 minutes in, give or take? So then she's going to take her time. She's going to talk to the crowd. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and the guy brought me through, and woo, woo, woo. All the time, she's giving herself and her backup dancers a chance to rest between songs. So you see, she look, she doing it again. She getting the crowd involved. She making them feel like they're a part of the show. She's almost forcing you, like she's using her stage energy to force you to get into this song. And you're gonna see towards the end of the video. Now look, more people are starting to get interested. They don't look bored no more. Less people are on their phones. And this was like the Juneteenth celebration performance that she did. Okay, now look at it. This is what, 20 minutes into a 30-minute set list, 30-minute, 6-minute set list. So now look at it. She on stage, she clowning. Now look, now you got people at the front of the stage. See what I'm saying? Those people was still sitting down at the beginning of the performance. And now granted, Angela was popular in the 80s. Her and Renee had a bunch of hits, Angel and Smile, and I Love You More. She had a bunch of hits in the 80s. When our parents was young, me and you was be like barely alive in the 80s. You a few years older than me.
I was only like 84. So
I wasn't even alive in 84 though. So my parents was still like in their 20s. So now you got Angela. Now look at the people though. Look at the people. Now she gets
a lot of people on their feet.
But did you notice that before though?
Right. No, I saw the progression of it. I did.
So now I think she's taking a break. I think she's taking the time to catch her breath. She's going to talk to the audience like, hey, I've been doing this for 40 years, beloved, and And I thank y'all for coming out to support a sister. And it means a lot to me that you all are still listening to my songs. And I got the grandmamas, and you know how artists do. I got the grandmamas and the mamas
Yeah.
and the daughters and the granddaughters listening to my music. And I had breast cancer, and God brought me through. And so she cool. She don't have to perform the whole 30 minutes. Let me take 5-10 minutes, stop, have a little praise break, catch my breath, get my backup dancers, because one of the dudes is actually her choreographer. So one of her backup dancers is the choreographer, and him and the other dude and her, they dance together, whatever. So now she's taking the time to basically tell her story, because again, this might be an event where this is the first time that someone might be introduced to Angela Winbush. You know,
I didn't know she was a minister now.
I did not know that either.
I just looked on her Instagram. She's a minister.
That's cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, now she looked like she about done talking to the crowd. How y'all feeling out there tonight? Ladies, you good? What about you, fellas? All right, all right. So now you got people standing up. You got the sister with her Chinese fan over there. And now we're going to scroll towards the end of the video. Now everybody up front.
Like everybody on their feet.
I think she's doing a gospel song. Again, I don't want to play no audio because of the copyright strikes and all that. I don't want to happen. But yo, she into it and she getting it, and she even talks about the fact that she's like, hey, I'm 68, I'm a grandmother, I love being a grandmother. I had my time on the road, I did what I did. It's great that you, and she thanked the fans. I thank y'all for coming to see me. I don't do this every day type, but they offered me the bag and I want to get out here with you. Now look at all the people in the background. Now look at all the people in the background. Yep. All these people at the beginning of the show was dry, looked like they were sleepy. Now look, you got the sister over here in the white Caribbean shirt. She looked like she was around that time. But then you got a girl right there in the black power shirt. She looked like she about our age.
Yeah.
And if you look in that audience, if you actually watch the whole video, you see where there's like little kids and stuff like that. I think it was, no, it wasn't Essence, it was a Juneteenth celebration. But look at it, man. People jumping up, they shouting, they doing this, and she
got
a gospel song when she mainly sing R&B, but she straight doing a gospel song. They over there having church right now. I know that energy. Look the sister right there. Ah, Jesus. Yes.
Cup in the hand.
If it hadn't been for this fine Lord,
speak to me. Oh, girl.
Sharing my screen here. So we see all these new artists that they're getting trash thrown at them. Like bottles.
I've seen that, yeah.
Shoes.
It's a lot of that.
Oh, take like boo, like motherfuckers straight booing. You like, boo, nigga, get up, boo. I guess booing is not good enough anymore. I guess if you boo, they don't take the hint. So now they just throw shit at you, which is something they probably always done. I remember if y'all watched the first Blues Brothers, when they went to that little country bar, Country Bob's, little eatery or whatever, and they tried to do a blues song, and the honkies started booing their ass and throwing beer bottles at them. Y'all got everybody who knows the Blues Brothers, classic movie. Yeah, they started out trying to do a blues song. Do. When in 30 seconds, them honkies started throwing all Budweiser bottles at their head. I feel like y'all get mad when you don't sell out your arenas. The Baby is not selling out like he was.
No, he's not.
Lil Baby's concerts aren't selling like they first was. Not to say Lil Baby's a trash artist. He cool, but his opener had to drop off from his concert due to low ticket sales. Like, it almost seems like the only person who's selling out shows now is Beyonce.
And that's insane because them tickets are astronomical.
Them tickets require $10,000, a pint of blood, a kidney, 2 ribs,
and just a sprinkle of your soul. Like,
you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You're gonna break your soul. You pay for them tickets, goddamn. Don't be like Odell, who paid for them Beyonce tickets, but didn't pay the mortgage on her condo. Don't be like her.
Oh yeah, Shea Paradell Red did try to then start that GoFundMe. People legit donated to that lady. Like money, for real money.
I know a lot of women be like, hey, I want to see Beyonce, but them tickets though. I'm gonna have to catch her on the Blu-ray.
Man, somebody posted videos on YouTube at some point.
But that's also to the testament of Beyonce. Like, I'm not a biggest fan of Beyonce, but I respect the work ethic.
Oh yeah, she got crazy work.
They've been working since she was a little girl, even throughout Destiny's Child and all its variations, to her by herself and her with Jay-Z. They did a bunch of songs and shit together in the early mid 2000s, and hell, Beyonce still going strong. Still selling out albums, still selling out arenas, puts on a good show. And I think that's part of it, because I feel, and I also see a lot of people have like, yo, if you was going to come over here and do the Milli Vanilli, which they weren't the first ones to do it. They was just the first ones to get caught. If you're going to come over here and do the lip sync battle on your goddamn concert, like, why are we even here? Why do we pay 40, 50, 60, 100, whatever? Why do we pay all this money if we're just going to sit here and watch you perform basically the song exactly the way the album sounds? Or they'll start the song off and then basically put the mic to the crowd and let you finish the whole song. That has a place, because that's called the call and response. When I say, hey, you say ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, you ain't supposed to be whoop de whoop, woo, 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 and you just the rest of the show, you just hold the microphone out.
Right.
But like Ice-T say, if you watch that Auto Rap documentary with Ice-T, he's like, a veteran's got tricks of the trades. Yeah. And he was talking to Dub C. They got a bag. They got a tool bag, an arsenal bag that they can pull out of. So he was talking to Dub C, and Dub C, West Coast rapper, was like, you know what? I was at one of your shows one time and you fucked me up. Like, you was rapping and shit. I to the C, to the E, to the P. Can't nobody fuck with me. Woo, woo, woo. And the record skipped. Like, something happened, and the record skipped, and immediately you didn't miss a beat. You looked at a chick, was like, huh? You looked at a chick like, huh? What'd you say? Hold on, DJ, hold on. We gotta start this thing over. And Ice-T was laughing about it. Dude was like, am I wrong? He was like, no, that's one of my tricks. He's like, that's one of my tricks. He's like, I'll let you know another one of my tricks. He said, if I ever forget my lines, I know that there's a fan in the front row of every show that knows every word of every song. I immediately find him in the crowd. And if I ever get lost, I put the microphone up to him and he'll jump me back on.
Which is smart.
That's veteran shit. Veteran shit is Angela Winbush coming out there to a cold crowd, to an ice cold crowd. They was cold. And I've experienced that as a person who used to be a worship leader at church. I do understand the format, because when you come into church, people aren't, warmed up like that. So you gotta, open up with a couple high energy praise songs and whatever the case may be. You same shit you do when you wake up first thing in the morning. When you wake up first thing in the morning, do you listen to smooth jazz R&B, or do you listen to some shit like Lil Jon to get you crunk in the morning, to get your energy flowing?
Yeah.
So she took a crowd from a standstill and pulled them a mighty long way, versus some of these new artists. I feel like, yeah, y'all ain't shit, y'all don't love me, I'm going off the stage, woo, 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 woo. These people pay money to come see you. And you and your feelings because they didn't fuck with you because you didn't do a good job. That's a reflection of you, not your fans.
Yeah, I've heard of a few artists that walk off the stage if they feel like they crowd ain't as hype as they should be.
Man, shit. Man, fuck y'all.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's a reason why the Isley Brothers, though it may be only two still performing, there's a reason why the Isley Brothers can still perform. Like they had a Tiny Desk they did last year, NPR Tiny Desk.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Wilson had one this year. Charlie Wilson been singing since probably the 60s or 70s. Of course, people were singing before they got famous and shit. So Charlie Wilson had an excellent Tiny Desk where Charlie Wilson can walk you through, outstanding, and you did this and whoop-de-whoop, but then he could take you into, hey girl, how you doing? I'm Charlie, and then into, hey, can I get to the games? Decades of hits, my nigga.
Yeah.
Decades.
I love me some Charlie Wilson. I love his voice.
To this day, he say, can I get to the yams?
Can I get to the yams?
Instantly, that chorus was iconic.
Don't forget that.
Because not only is niggas thinking about the yams on the Big John side of the game, they also thinking about some yams that they're going to eat for Sunday dinner.
Right.
I just feel, not to say that just everybody like that, because, Drake puts on a good show, I'm sure, because he stays touring. J. Cole puts on a good show. I've watched a few of his live shows that he's done. J. Cole puts on a good show. But again, by now, these niggas is veterans. Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, these niggas been in the game for years. They veterans now. It's the new niggas, like Sexy Red and Glorilla and whoever else. Not saying them in particular, but I don't really know like these new artists like that. But it'd be like you see artists be like, oh, this artist walked off the stage. Because people was throwing trash at you. They throwing trash at you because your show is ass. They not fucking with you like that. Take more pride in your craft. Big Daddy Kane said, what Big Daddy Kane said? He said, rappers nowadays, all they got is a banging beat and a catchy hook. He said, all they are is riding trends. So he says, when that trend's gone, you're gone. And he's like, what you did, you made your producer a star. Because your producer was the one that came up with the beat and maybe the hook too. So you steady riding the wave, you riding trends. And trends don't last long, especially these days. Trends do.
Everything flimsy.
Like that. The lingo changes so fast. Everything changes so fast. I got a TV for Black Christmas Walmart last year. Now I got to get another TV. What's wrong with the TV you got?
Nothing. The newest model came out. Got the
The
same
newest.
features.
I got to have the newest. It's 3 inches bigger. Because I feel like the trend is, oh, I gotta have the bigger TV. I gotta have the better game console. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. I gotta have the newest car. I gotta have the newest this. I gotta try to fit into a mold in order for myself to be famous so I can get this money. Why don't you do something different? And that's one of the things that I like to do. I like to be different. I don't like to do the same thing as everybody else is doing. I like women who are doing different things. And a whole lot of females out here, my age range, got rental properties. It seems like a lot of females now, you just want to have hot girl summer, but you ain't trying to do shit else. I get it, you young. Shit happens. You do what you do when you're young. Because again, life isn't linear. It's not straight. But you got to be different. Like, the reason why a lot of these females ain't getting chose, because you're not different. You offering the same shit that everybody else is offering. I was telling my friend, telling the white girl. Yes, I'm talking to a white woman. There, I said it. Now, so I was talking to a white girl, and I was like, the thing about it is a more expensive product might not necessarily be what someone buys simply because it's more expensive. It's just like you could be a stripper and you could have the baddest chick in the strip club and she can't pop a booty like the other chick can, who's not quite as bad, but she doing all type of flips and spins and shit on the pole. And you wondering why the girl who doing more spins and flips and shit on the pole is getting more money than the chick who look better, because the chick who doing all type of flips and tricks is putting on a better show. She's presenting a better product. So therefore she's getting more money. So what you think or what might be the most expensive might not be the best. It's all in your perspective, but dare to be different, dare to do something else, dare to think outside the lines. Like, stop trying to emulate everybody else. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Do something different.
You weren't put on this earth to be like somebody else. You put on this earth to be you.
Used to be a time when you was like somebody else, especially in the rap game. Niggas would pull up on you. Still let you still Busta Rhymes style back in the early 90s and shit. Busta Rhymes and his crew will come up and whoop your ass. You stole my style.
It's almost like, I remember back in the day where you couldn't have the same outfit on as somebody else. The same hairstyle, none of this stuff. It just didn't fly.
I seen, this was some years ago. I was on that 74 West Florissant bus, headed back to the Cisnated. I seen 5 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 friends. 3 of these friends, count them, 1, 2, all 3 of y'all, had on the same pair of True Religion jeans. Then the other 2 friends had on the same pair of True Religion jeans. Now, mind you, they was young. I was probably like 27, 28. They was probably 21, 22, 18, somewhere in that neighborhood. But still, like, I'm at the back of the bus, so I could peep everything that's going on to the front. And I'm like, because first of all, I seen them before they got on the bus, because they were standing at the bus stop. And I was like, why y'all got on the same pants? Like, why? Even if you have the same pair of pants, I would not wear them the same day my homeboy wore. Like, damn, nigga, how come you ain't tell me you was wearing them pants? Now I gotta go back upstairs and change because you got on these pair of pants. Someone might not think it's a big of a deal, but again, how you gonna stand out if you steady doing the same shit everybody else is doing? It's not that there aren't already a million barbers out there. There are a million barbers out there. There's a shit ton of barbers out there. But the difference between a $20 barber and a $120 barber could be presentation, could be your clientele, it could be how he dressed, how he carry himself. It could be the fact that instead of just a haircut, he's offering you a facial massage. He's offering you a hot steam towel treatment. You know, maybe this brother has more options, and luxury grooming is starting to become more of a thing as we move forward. Like when we was kids, Rebecca, niggas got their haircut, cool. I'm okay, got a haircut, I'm good. Now niggas is offering waxes and facials and nigga hot towel treatments, hot oil tonic treatments for your beard, and then you know if you thin, right? Then you know if you got hair, but you like thin on like the LeBron James side of the game. They put shit with the airbrush gun and they can spray your edges and shit on there, and then they line you back up with your. Then you nigga, won't nobody ever know you had thin spots at the front of your head.
You stupid. Well, that's true. That's fucking true.
I'll be seeing it. I'll be like, I personally don't feel like
they be hooking y'all up. The man weaves and everything.
Oh man, they got the man weave, they got the units. The long gone are the days of the George Jefferson and John Amos side of the game.
Right.
Long gone are those days. They'll put the shit on with the skull cap, put the glue on, motherfucker, put your little fro. They'll shape
cut it down, shape it up.
Yeah, nigga, you have 360 ways by the time they get finished cutting.
For real.
Like nigga, you turn from grandpa to somebody's baby daddy.
Nah, for real. For real.
For real. Like the transformation is real. And I don't know. I'm not going to get into the nuances of how I feel about it. If that's what you feel, that's fine. If you feel like you want to pay your barber $75, $80 every 2 weeks or whatever to get your hair done like that, more power to you. Now, one thing I will say, all you niggas with them fake beards, y'all gotta go. All you niggas with the fake scraggly beards, y'all.
People really doing fake beards. I thought like it was joking.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it in person, but I've seen it online.
But you know what? I can imagine. I can imagine somebody trying to do a fake beard.
Pull off my beard. Oh, my shit don't pull out because it grows naturally from my face, G.
But men feel like if women can do it with weaves and eyelashes, how come they can't do it with units and beards?
I'm good. Beards, no. Hair's a little bit different. Goddamn mosquito and that, whatever the fuck it was. Oh, man. Some just tried to bite me. I had to slap the shit out of it. Beards, hair pieces, because Hollywood's been doing hair pieces for the longest time. Like, so it's really nothing new. It's just become more common among those who are middle class. I don't feel like men should necessarily be doing all of that. Certain things I can see, like the enhancements, and maybe if you bald on top, you want to get you a little unit. Okay. But I draw the line at the fake beards. Like,
you draw the line at the fake beard.
Or you'd be like Comic John, the light-skinned dude, Comic John.
You stupid.
He's bald. Like I think he's bald on top. So like a lot of the skits and the jokes he does is about like him being bald or him having like spray on fibers and shit on his head. Like he did this one skit with Daphne Springs where they was going back to her spot, and he like, yeah, I just going to go in the bathroom real quick. Woo woo woo. He go in the bathroom, wipe off his hair, and then she come out like,
wipe
who,
his
who
hair
is
off.
you? Who are you? It's me. It's John John.
No.
Sir, you not John John. You a deacon. What you do with John John? You a deacon, sir. I haven't messed with a deacon for 10 years. Or whatever the hell she said. Like, homeboy hilarious. I like the fact that he pokes fun at himself being bald and all of the jokes.
Nigga said he wiped his hair off. I'm sorry.
You know, he like, hey, I don't want this shit to get in baby girl eyes while I'm making love to her. So let me just go to the bathroom and wipe it. Came
That's
off that whole issue. But I say the same thing about women though. Like I was telling this girl I work with, she 24 now, I think. So she like, sound like you hate women. No, I don't hate women, but shit, these days you gotta be cautious though. I want to see who you really are. Like, y'all be wearing all the extra makeup and weave and lashes and this, that, and the third. And I see you at night and wake up in the morning, you look like a whole booger bear. Make it make sense. That's what y'all like. No, that is not what we like. That's what you women like to do to impress each other. Don't know, man. And I done seen these bitches on Facebook and Instagram. They, man, look, these makeup artists, I give them credit.
Yeah.
They're fantastic artists. They definitely are excellent at the craft. But y'all be making these goddamn hyenas look like dime pieces.
Not hyena.
Look like them goddamn hyenas from the Lion King. Mufasa. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa.
You ain't got no damn sense. But some people do be transforming out here.
They do.
Have to be fair to say that.
They do. But that, you know, that was some shit that really, it used to be the drag queens used to dress like that. And makeup like that. And a lot of women these days have adopted that sort of drag queen sort of style of dress and hair and nails and makeup and stuff. Because women used to wear more natural looking makeup. The shit wasn't caked on. You know, you gotta use the drywall putty, you know, you gotta scrape shit on your face, then you gotta sand it off. Then you know you gotta put your foundation on, you gotta do all the extra shit. You got to build your face, then you got to add the extra long back lashes and shit. Then you know you sew in your hair real good and oh yeah,
Yeah.
Until you wake up in the morning or you take her to a pool party. If she's scared to go to a pool party, fellas, dump her.
You stupid.
Because she probably up. There was actually this man, this Chinese man, as a matter of fact. Handsome Chinese doctor, I think he made good money, made very good money. Had a beautiful wife, had a nice family, a boy, one girl. Kids turned out ugly. Ugly. And if I can look up the picture or look up
all the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Didn't he divorce her?
He sure did.
Because that's what somebody had plastic surgery or whatever.
He sued her because he wondering like, hold up. I'm beautiful. My wife is beautiful. My kids are ugly. Something wrong. So he sued his wife. Come to find out, she had plastic surgery to make herself look beautiful.
Yep. And he sued. That's when he sued her. That's when he sued her when found out.
I think he did. I think it was after the fact. Basically, like getting married under false pretenses.
That is correct.
And after that, he divorced the hoe. Cause he was like, "Yeah, bitch, you deceiving me. You supposed to be
That is
beautiful, and both
insane.
of
You
our
going
kids are
though.
ugly." Bad juju, man. Bad juju. Speaking of bad juju,
Mm-hmm.
someone who's been putting a whole lot of bad juju and misinformation out here is your boy convict Akon.
Yeah.
This nigga Akon has been talking slick about African Americans, Foundation of
Mm-hmm.
Black Americans, freedmen, or whatever the case may be. He's been talking about us while simultaneously shitting on us to build up Africa. And there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with the continent and all of its inhabitants. But when you constantly trying to shit on us to big up them, I know he was on Vlad and he was like, "Oh well, they called me dorky and they called me an African booty scratcher." Nigga, them just kids jokes. First of all, those are kids jokes. Kids are gonna join on you. That's just what it is. Nigga, that's part of the
Mm-hmm.
culture. The dozens. But even more recently, your boy Akon has said that Nigerians are the smartest people in the world.
Yeah, I saw that post. Somebody it was some people in the comments. It was like, oh, this is 100% correct. No one can beat Nigerians at anything that they do. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I saw it on Instagram. I think you tagged me in it.
I think I did tag you in it. And he also worked with Snitch Nine. He also worked with Snitch Nine. I'm gonna try to go to my Facebook page. Here it is. I already got it pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? All right. So let me see here. I'm trying to. Can I pull? Oh, there we go. All right, we good. We good. We good. Let me just move this off to the side. Can you see that screen?
I can.
All right. So, like I was saying, I know a lot of people had a problem with your boy working with Snitch Nine after all the shit he done, and you did that song with Styles P, Locked Up or whatever. But this is
Mm-hmm.
this is a little article that I had posted on my page a couple days ago, and it says popular singer Akon, who is Senegalese, hailed Nigerians as the smartest people on planet Earth while sharing his thoughts about Nigerians on the Drink Champs podcast in America. Akon said Nigerians are the smartest people on planet Earth. There's nobody smarter than a Nigerian. Thank God for different tribes that came together and formed this country called Nigeria. First of all, that's cap. That's
Mm-hmm.
cap because did none of those tribes come together to form Nigeria? The white man put his colonial empire over there in Africa and drew the borders and created Nigeria. Yes, you're Nigerians today, but all of those tribes were just that tribes. Didn't no tribes come together? Hell, a lot of these folks still don't come together. They still got infighting between tribes and shit like that. But I just want to put that out there. That's cap. The white man put those borders in place. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Nigeria is a
Mm-hmm.
European colonial name for something. I think I read that somewhere. Don't quote me on that. So he says, one good thing in this life is if a Hausa man died, well, in America, everybody knows him as a Nigerian and not as a Hausa. Igbo, Yoruba, Ibibo, Efik, Tiv, or Junkin man. If I butcher those, I apologize. Likewise, a Nigerian man that did bad in America, nobody knows him as those tribes, but as a Nigerian. So we must give those particular Nigerian tribes, who their people are predominantly living in America and Europe, You know them. We also know these particular tribes in Nigeria, whom their people are predominantly living in the Arab world. So if Nigerians are the smartest people in the world, why are they predominantly living in the Arab world?
It doesn't make sense.
Make it make sense to me. These are the smartest people in the world, but predominantly are living in the Arab world, seeking work, probably. Right? Okay. You know, I'm just going off of what this brother is saying. It doesn't make sense. So it says, the article goes on, said he's not originally from Nigeria. He's Senegalese, but he didn't say the Senegal people are the smartest people on earth. I know the Senegalese people wouldn't be happy with his assertions, but they have no other choice than to believe the obvious fact Akon stated. But that's not a fact, sir. Again, this is a dude, I'm pretty sure, who's an African, who's gonna basically ride for whatever Akon says, because it doesn't look like he gave him any pushback in this article. And there's a bunch of other stuff, and so kind of basically like going towards the end here, because he basically goes on to say how Nigerians are the greatest or whatever. He says Nigerians are smart. You can see us anchoring news at CNN. You can also see us at World Bank, World Trade Organization, Google, Amazon, etc. Akon said it as it is, and nobody should crucify him for saying the truth. There is nothing an American, European, or Asian could do that an educated and enlightened Nigerian couldn't do. We will do it, add some flavor to it, make it unique. That is us. That is Nigerian for you. But you're not Nigerian, you're Senegalese.
It don't make sense.
It's us now. It's us. There's nothing an American, an Asian, or a European could do to combat the wits and the smarts of the Nigerian. Rebecca, please take it away.
I really honestly didn't have a lot to say because I'm so used to Akon saying dumb shit. But this in particular, I didn't too much care for it. I'm like, you have no way to know that to be true. So I kind of feel like, is he trying to put on for Nigeria? Which, I mean, if that's what you want to do, so be it. But like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's weird and it's out the blue. Like, are you trying to appeal to the Nigerians? Like, I'm just confused. How can you say the Nigerians? I don't want to make it seem as if I'm insulting somebody's culture and ethnicity. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say you don't know it to be true and you stop saying stupid shit. That's 100% how I feel with it.
Nobody said that the Nigerians were dumb. Nobody's saying that,
Right.
But Akon is making the point that they're the smartest people in the world. And if they were that smart, why'd they get colonized?
And that's a good question.
If you're that smart, how come you're in the Arab world instead of in your home country? And I will say this. I do believe that foundational Black Americans, us Black folk living in America, who could trace our lineage and our heritage back to the slavery days, okay? I do believe that we are the smartest people. And I believe that simply because of the circumstances that we were thrown in. We had to make a way out of no way. We had to make our jobs easier when certain individuals would try to make our jobs harder. Do you think Eli Whitney, a white man, invented the cotton gin that revolutionized the cotton industry? No. And even after slavery, Nick, we can go after slavery. Like, who invented the modern day GPS? A black woman. Who helped NASA get to space? Black women. I'm sorry, Black American women. Who invented the refrigerated car? A black man. Who invented the stoplight? A black man. Who invented the pipe wrench, aka the monkey wrench? Jack Johnson, a black man. Who invented the filament that goes inside the light bulb? That was Lewis Latimer, a black man, a black American man.
Yeah.
Damn near everything that y'all niggas use across the world was created by us. We did that shit. We make your lives convenient.
Make everybody's life convenient.
Y'all use GPS. You take Google for granted. You take Apple Maps or iMaps or whatever the fuck you call it. You take that shit for granted. That was a black woman did it. Invented the GPS. Hidden Figures. It was black women who helped NASA get to space. Shit. What else?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. I can't really think of anything particular anymore off the top of my head. Oh, wait, I got another one. Who invented the super soaker? A black man. Feel like that nigga off a high. How high? A black man. Stand up for your rights. Moving out.
Move. I'm just saying, don't discount us and don't downplay us. Like, that's every time I hear somebody say their race or ethnicity is smarter or greater or this or that, the first thing I think of is they just think that we are beneath everybody. We out here killing shit, bro. And I just think it's irresponsible to say some stupid shit like that. Like, it just makes me wonder what kind of person. It doesn't matter, but that shit just fucking weird. It's just weird. Who the fuck thinks of some shit like that?
Akon has been low-key taking shots at us for years. Even though, who the fuck would Akon be if it wasn't for black Americans? His first big hit was locked up with a black American style speed. I know I mentioned that earlier, but I would like to reiterate that it was a black American man who gave you your first major hit. You moved to America with your folks. You got the game from us. You got the culture from us. And you trying to get your goddamn hairline to look like us too, but you can't. That's why you live in Turkey and got that little regular ass hairpiece. Got the nigga, you trying to be like us. And I don't want to talk about my African brothers and sisters like that, but Black American men have always been different. We care about our hair, whether it was the conch, whether it was the fro, whether it's waves. Black American men have always cared about our hair and our hairlines. We got strong hairlines. We brush our shit. A lot of my African brothers and sisters, they do not brush their hair. Hair be dry. Be Arizona, Nevada dry. Hair be dry as fuck. Like, look, cuz, let me hip you to some of this blue magic money.
No, for real.
Let me give you this Murray's hair cream, and this one can is a lifetime supply. This is all you have to go.
That's all you gonna need forever. When you die, it's still gonna be Murray's hair left.
I see Africans dressing like us, the hip hop style, which has transcended us and has gone all the way around the world, including Africa. Afro beats is basically a spinoff of hip hop. And they trying to take hip hop now, not the Africans, but like everybody else trying to take hip. You can't take hip hop. Hip hop was always us. Always. I hate that we have the culture that we have now where people don't care about it as much as they should. But it's people in Asia, Japan, China, Africa, Europe who dress the hip hop dress.
Yep, that's true.
It's songs like I Believe I Can Fly. Hit 'em high. Like if I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high. If you hit 'em low. That was Space Jam. That was back in 96. There's been countless movies scored with Black American music. How many movies can you say has been scored with Nigerian music outside of Nigeria?
That's true. None that I know of.
Now, again, this is not shitting on the Nigerians. I met some Nigerians, they cool them up. I think everybody's an individual. I treat people as individuals until you show me something different. I've met Nigerians, Ugandans, Kenyans, Liberians, Sudanese, Ethiopians, Eritreans. I met a whole lot of different Africans. But let's not act like what Akon said is not cap. Y'all not the smartest people in the world. I believe it is us. And I believe it is because this certain particular situation that we Black Americans were put into, which was the slavery, because a lot of our African brothers and sisters were colonized, but they weren't necessarily enslaved. We were enslaved. So when you own that plantation, you're trying to figure out what's the easiest way for me to do this job. It's hot out here. It's 80, 90 degrees. I'm out here picking this cotton. If anybody's ever picked cotton before, cotton's got little thorns on them. You cut your fingers and you got to try to get bales and bales and bales and bales of cotton. It was Black people who invented the White House. Not invented the White House. It was Black people that built the White House. Black Americans. Like, I feel we are the culture, niggas. The world don't really have much of a culture without us.
I can agree with that.
We're special. Just something about us. We're special. But you don't see us going around bragging about, oh, we're most important, special.
We're actually too open. In my opinion, sometimes we're too open. We let everybody in.
No, that is absolutely true, including Akon. We should have never let Akon in. Because he just like a lot of people. You help him out, because Akon wasn't shit before he met us. What the fuck would Akon be doing? He'd be in Senegal scratching his ass somewhere. You don't know. Akon probably would, not to say the dude's not talented, but again, you had to work with us in order for you to get your millions and to get your stardom. And then, like most people, once you get to where you're going, hey, Akon, you remember when I helped you out? Get away from me, nigga. Nigerians are the smartest people in the world. For real? That's how you feel?
Yeah, that's how you felt.
After I gave you the game, after I showed you what it is, after I introduced you to my people, you just gonna say, fuck me, huh? Because that's basically what Akon been on the past couple of years. And he tries to use this, oh, well, I was picked on as a kid. And kids are mean as fuck. Kids are mean because they don't have a filter. Oh, mama, he stink. Kids don't give a fuck. His breath smells. Shut your ass up.
No, for real.
You know, kids say the darndest things.
They say everything.
Kids say whatever's on their mind, and they go, "Come on, man, come on." I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then for all that shit that Akon talks, where's Akon City? You another Umar Johnson, my nigga? Well, on that side, I would say Umar has much more importance than Akon. But where's Akon City? Where's it at, nigga? You borrowed $1.5 billion or whatever the fuck it was from the Chinese. And last I seen, all it is like a sign that says coming soon, Akon City. Where's Akon City, my nigga? Where is it at? You were supposed to be built Akon City damn near a decade ago. You have not
like an actual city
building.
Or an establishment.
Akon City.
Like St. Louis City. Like
yes, Akon City.
Wow.
They were supposed to have like some sort of African Bitcoin, and this is supposed to be like, you know, the Wakanda, whatever, of Africa, whatever. Nigga, where's Akon City? How about that? Where's that? I feel like everybody out here talking a good game, but nobody's walking the walk. What I said I was going to do years ago when Kim and I were dating, I did, and I'm doing. I'm doing my business. Now, whether I want to do it full time or not is irrelevant. What I said I was going to do, I'm doing it. I said I was going to elevate myself, I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I say what I'm going to do, and then I go do it. I execute. That is how people can trust you. That is how trust is built. If you promise to do something, you stand on that shit and do it. And if you can't do it, you better come up with a damn good explanation as to why you can't do it. But I hate when people out here pointing fingers like, oh, well, you Black Americans, or you individual, or you over there, he ain't doing shit. Nigga, what is you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? It's easy to talk shit about other people, but y'all be talking shit, y'all ain't doing nothing. I used to know this dude used to talk mad shit. Like, I was clowning this dude because he had a shit stain on the back of his white wife beater. So I was like, Chris got to, because I was picking this dude up for church or whatever. And I'm like, Chris got shit stains on his wife beater or whatever. Looked like he'd been in the crack of his ass. He said it came from your car. No, it ain't come from my car. Because James riding my car all the time. And James ain't never had no shit stains on the back of his shirt. Matter of fact, even if it is my car, nigga, if you don't like the fact that I got shit stains in my car, you can walk home.
You know damn well you ain't had no shit stains.
I know I didn't. But what you could do, my nigga, you can go walk, what is that? West on Thecla, right? Get to Union. Bust that right. Once you get to Union and you bust that right, you going down Union until you get to West Florida. Then once you go to West Florida, you hang that left and you take it all the way down to Seven Hills Drive. And you will walk to your home if you feel like you got shit stains from riding. That was when I had the Cavalier. That was when I had the green Cavalier. So my nigga, if you feel like that, bro, you can walk. I ain't walking. That's what I thought. It's always the motherfuckers who ain't got shit want to talk shit on other people. You know why people who got shit ain't talking shit about other people? Because they already got it. They working hard on their process.
And they ain't got time to be talking shit. They
ain't got time to talk no shit whatsoever. Ever. I'm just sick of Akon. For real, bro. Just stop. Even you on Drink Champs. That is an American-based podcast. Not, anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just sick of Akon. I really am. Switching gears here,
Yeah.
Rebecca. Switching
Mhm.
gears. Rest in peace, brother
Mhm.
Takeoff. Everybody knows Takeoff the Migos died a little while
Mhm.
ago. And there was this beef between Quavo and Offset for whatever reason. Don't know, don't care. That's a family feud. That's between them. They damn near like brothers. They family. They've been around each other since knee high to a grasshopper.
Mhm.
But recently we had the BET Awards a couple weeks back,
Mhm.
and as ratchet as it was,
Yeah, it was very ratchet.
there was a couple of highlights from the show, and part of that was the Migos reuniting. And
Mhm.
I am happy that these brothers got back together because people gonna speculate.
True.
People gonna talk shit. People been talking shit on Jamie Foxx for months, and this man been sick and been fighting for his life. And y'all been talking, oh, is he clone? Is he this? Is he that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all always trying to interject your thoughts and your feelings. And my thing is, we don't know why Offset and Quavo had a falling out, but they had a falling out.
I'm glad they worked it out.
But we seen them at the funeral, at the burial of Takeoff. They was there together.
Mhm.
Didn't look the most comfortable, but they got the call. Hey, would you like to perform at the BET Awards? So both of them niggas was like, yeah. So at some point between the funeral and the BET Awards, these brothers sat down and hashed out their beef to the point where, if I'm not mistaken,
Mhm.
Quavo said they only had like 24 hours to plan a show. I think it was like 24 hours to plan a show. Like they literally just told him, like, hey, you want to perform at the BET Awards? Okay, you got 8 minutes. Come
Mhm.
on, click.
Mhm.
But apparently that's the way they do for these award shows. I've heard that before. I heard like they don't call you like months in advance, like, hey, Rebecca, this is Dave reaching out from the BET Award.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah, so on July the 15th, we're gonna have the BET Awards. We wanted you to perform for about 10 minutes. Can we schedule you in for a performance? No, them niggas just call you a hello, Rebecca. Yeah, you want to perform at the BET Awards? Okay, it's tomorrow. Click.
That's insane.
But yeah, man, brother Takeoff passed away. Quavo,
Yeah.
Offset came together, performed, did a little tribute because they had the spotlight came down, and they was hitting their little jigs, and they was doing it for Takeoff. But man, even I think it was Offset, man. Dude said he felt so relieved. Man, homeboy said he felt like a weight had lifted off of his soul because him and his brother worked out. Even though they're not brothers, but
They
they've
were
been around
brothers.
each other for so long, they damn near like family. So that's what I'm telling people. I'm like, yo, they family. They'll get back together when they're ready. They ready to sit down and hash out whatever it is. They gonna realize that whatever it is they was beefing about is not more important than us living life and coming back together. So they came back together for the Takeoff, man. I'm so happy for these brothers. It did not end in bloodshed, violence. They didn't put their issues all out online. They didn't even, let's have a podcast and discuss our issues. They did it behind closed doors. Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. Hug it out, dap it up. All right, nigga, let's go out here and do it for Tate.
Yeah.
That's all I got, G. I'm happy, bro. That's some grown man shit.
I am too.
That's grown man shit, nigga. Whatever happened, nigga, I'm sorry. You sorry, bro. Look, man, I miss you, cause family gonna fall out. I done fell out with my brother. I done fell out with my dad. I done fell out with my mom. Shit, I even fell out with your ass a time or two. remember when the whole Percy and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, don't do it, nigga. That's 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't speak to you for like 3 years. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you your space, and whatever happens, happens. But we Gucci though. We a buck. I fell out with a lot of people, but we eventually come back together. And I'm just glad they came back together, man. They did it. And I think that they could be an example. Because of course the Migos, you can say the Migos are veterans now. They older, they got kids, your
Yeah.
kids play with my kids. We all like family. Like, man, life is too short to be steady beefing and be mad about stuff. Now, granted, if somebody like legitimately crossed you, like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
that's unforgivable type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I don't know what they was beefing about. There's been so many rumors about what it is that they were beefing about, but still, that shit is squashed. That weight, because it's a weight that comes with like, damn, man, I really want to talk to my brother. I really want to call Rebecca and get some shit off my chest, but I can't because we not on good terms right now. Someone who you used to lean on.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who was like, yo, Rock, you can call them at 2 o'clock in the morning. They gonna answer like, yo, nigga, what's up? What's wrong? Man, I'm thinking about committing suicide. Nigga, don't do that, bro. You know we got you. Woo, woo, woo. You got so much to live for, nigga. I'm talking about a friend that's gonna talk you off the ledge and shit. Nigga, you got
Yeah.
so much to live for, man. You got a wife, you got kids, man. You got your whole life ahead of you, bro. I love you,
Mm-hmm.
G. Just
Yeah.
even people who might not even necessarily be within your immediate circumference, but someone who you've known for quite some time and y'all have always been cool, like a good brother. His name is Bruce. I've been knowing Bruce since probably, I want to say probably like grade school, junior high. We grew up in the same neighborhood. Well, Bruce actually put money in my pocket, like he's managing a school. So what had initially turned out to be just a floor job to scrub and
Mm-hmm.
wax the floors turned out to now I'm contracted to cut the grass on the premises. Now that's something that he doesn't have to have his crew to do, and they can focus on something else. And it's actually saving him money
Mm-hmm.
for the school or whatever. But I was talking to my bro the other day, just trying to make sure that we was on for this past weekend. It ended up getting pushed back a couple of days because of certain things and stuff that he was dealing with the school, and you know how it is when you managing property, especially commercial property,
Yeah.
and trying to get things together and trying to make sure everything's good, and school's getting ready to start back within the next month. My brother's stressing. He
Mm-hmm.
working 16 hours a day. I was telling him, I was like, man, you know what, a power steering pump, what, but it is what it is. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, look, bro, like I don't know if it's any consolation to you, but like, man, like I have the utmost faith in you, bro. Like I know that you could do this. Like, yeah, I know you tired, man. I know it's super stressful trying to get everything done, but like, bro, believe me when I tell you, I know that you could do it, bro. I got mad faith in you. And I generally mean that. I don't say shit that I don't mean. And homeboy, like, man, he like, Dave, man, you just don't know how much I appreciate that, man. Like, you just don't know how much that means to me. And me and Bruce, I can't say me and Bruce have ever really kicked it for real, but we've always known each other.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know his moms. I've met his sister. We grew up together. He put money in my pocket, but the fact that I told him, like, bro, I know you can do it, G. I got faith in you. Like, I believe in you. Man, I didn't even realize how much that would mean to the dude. I'm just basically like speaking, like, yo, I know you can do it. Man, you don't know how much that means.
Everybody needs somebody to speak life into them. Um, you probably made that man's year. Like, it's just sad. I feel bad for men. Um, because don't nobody really it's almost like giving men encouragement is like something you don't do. So for the Migos, I'm glad, you know, Quavo and Offset, I'm glad they were able to work all that out. And I'm glad that they were able to have whatever conversation they had to be able to squash the beef off the internet streets. You know what I mean? Like, I like when brothers come together and not only just be able to check each other, but to also love on each other. You know what I'm saying? Just offer words of encouragement or whatever they feel like their brother may need at the time. I think it's an awesome thing because it's something that's so rare. It's almost like in this day and age, in this society, it's almost like women got to focus on love me, adore me, give me adoration, give me appreciation. And it's almost like it's taboo for the men. Like, oh, the men don't need none of that. They can just go to work and come home. As long as they got something to eat, they cool. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense.
I understand. I understand completely. I agree with you. And I'm also going to add this caveat. It's funny how those same women have the mentality of, oh, it's all about me, me. I can do whatever I want to do. Big up me, praise me. Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter how I dress. You can still treat me with respect. You can still do this. You can still do that. But you don't need nothing, though. You good. I can disrespect you. But you can't disrespect me. Like, I can dress whatever way I want to. And I don't want you to say anything type shit. And it's like, for me, I kind of feel like a lot of those women who feel like men, I feel like that's sort of maybe a modern sort of perspective. I feel like the same ones who don't want to give respect to the men as far as like, hey, man needs encouragement, like, hey, take your man out, buy him a short sweatsuit or whatever, suck his penis or do whatever, just do something nice for your man. I feel like those are the same ones who feel like I can do whatever I want to and you can't tell me no different.
Yeah.
Your girl Kiki is definitely leading the way for some of the modern women. Her and her dude that had a falling out because she was dressed like a heifer whore, rubbing that booty all up on Usher.
Yeah, that was a mess.
And her dude had a straight problem with it. And it's like, even he tried to say, now maybe he shouldn't have said anything online. Maybe he should have waited till she got home to say something. But I feel like you done got your new skin, your titties done filled out a little bit, your hips done spread, your booty done gotten big. And now all the things that you wanted to do beforehand, but you couldn't because you was like a little ugly duckling, now you could do. Kind of feel like that. She one of the ones. I can dress the way I want to. It doesn't matter. You still have to address me as a queen. Like, you still have to treat me like this. It doesn't matter how I dress. How I dress doesn't matter. And it'd be like, so how you dress don't matter. Okay, that's fine. I get it. If how you dress doesn't matter, then firemen wouldn't have flame retardant suits. You should just, how you dress don't matter. Just run up in the building, set it on fire. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking to this little stupid broad. Oh, well, I can dress the way I want to. You should still have respect for me. If you dress like a whore, or my boy Ray Grady would say heifer whore, you dress like a heifer whore, you gonna get treated as such. Like,
Yeah.
have some self-respect. And I think that's what it lacks. I think it's all about self-respect. I think it's a lack of. I feel like if you loved yourself more, you would treat your body with a certain level of respect.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of goes in hand with the whole body count thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand you're modern and you're a woman, you can do whatever you fucking feel like, but generally, women's value is kept more so on the purity side of the game. Like, the less men
Mm-hmm.
get up in you, like, you are the bringer of life. You hold a certain type of energy that is sacred. And the only way that shit is kept sacred is by keeping it away from unappreciative motherfuckers. How many goddamn national treasure movies, James Bond, fucking what's your boy name? Indiana Jones, where that nigga got to go all the way in Tibet somewhere in some mountain, and there's
Mm-hmm.
goddamn treasures hidden by traps and big old 3-ton boulders, and he got to try to fight his way through this old ass temple to try to get the prize. Well, that's how
Mm.
women are supposed to be like this sacred thing. Not to say that, you can't have sex before marriage, whatever. That's
Mm-hmm.
some minute detail, but it's like, I look at some women and let's say this. I work in an office building. I see a lot of nice, beautiful, professional, or business casual dressing women. You're still attractive. You're still sexy. But you have on appropriate attire. I done seen Muslim women cover head to toe with the robe and the hijab, and you can look at her like, damn, she's still fine. But as far as Kiki's concerned, she on the leader of the modern movement with all these women. I think she had a concert or something she was doing where she came out and she basically said some more fuck shit. She kind of pisses me off, and all the women who agree with her kind of piss me off too. So I'll be trying not to have these conversations, but sometimes it'd be like, so how do you expect people to take you seriously when you look
Kiki
at it?
always, but Kiki has always been ratchet, like always. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, and it ain't my business to know, but that shit is too much. I don't know. It's just too
It's
much for
like
me.
you
I
need
don't know.
more women. Oh yeah, more women should do this. Oh, more women should be doing this. And then it's like, so homeboy said, like, hey, you should respect yourself. You're a mother now. You shouldn't be out here dressing like that. Then she came out with the shirts. I'm a mother. Like, basically making
Yep.
fun of homeboy. Like, yo, when's disrespect gonna stop? But then you're gonna be the same person who you gonna look up when you're gonna be in your 30, 35, and then you're gonna be wondering, where's my man? You left him back in 2023. That's where you left him at.
Mm-hmm.
Taraji P. Henson was crying on Angie Martinez. I can't find no man. I'm just gonna go to Belize for a month to try to find myself and center myself. I gave all my shit up for a career, and now I'm old and I ain't got nobody to share my life with. Angie Martinez was on the same shit. You gave your life up for a career. And hell, it's like even the ones who married are miserable. Like, look at your girl Gabrielle Union. She talking
Mm-hmm.
about she worries about finances because she has to pay all the bills because I don't want to be like half the bills because I don't want to be dependent on no man and I got family I have to feed. You have a husband. You don't have to do that, but you want to be the man in that relationship, I guess. Even she, as a married woman, was out here showing her ass on the red carpet not too long ago. Her and Taraji. Taraji was showing them surgically enhanced, lifted up titties.
Mm.
And Gabby was showing that booty of hers. And it's like, then you wonder why men not really trying to get married like that. Because you see the old ones are dressing, acting, walking, talking like thoughts. The young ones are walking, dressing, talking like thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You be
fucking
your man's homeboys on the low, like all your man homeboys that went up in you. And then you go home and kiss this man in the mouth after you done sucked his homeboys down.
Mm.
And then you wonder why men have such issue. But again, like we had talked about the last podcast, we're not going to reiterate it, but we're just going to say that the man can't say nothing to these women.
Mm.
Women can't say nothing to these women, not the old women, not the middle women, not the young women. It's terrible out here. I don't even really know what to say. I'm just gonna say it's perception reality. A lot of times it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dressed a certain way and I see you walking down a certain street in a certain city, I'm gonna assume that you do a certain job.
Mm-hmm.
If you got construction boots on and a hard hat and a highlighter vest and you out there working on the side of the road with some cones and a work truck, I'm going to assume that you're some sort of construction worker or some sort of outdoor worker. Because typically speaking, the only time you see fake shit like that is in the movies with like Ocean 11. Like, generally ain't nobody out there just going to be out there in a truck working on a traffic light or something like that, you know.
Right.
Working in the sewer. I'm going to assume that you some sort of construction worker. If you dress like a 304, I'm probably going to assume that you're a stripper. But then again, a lot of these strippers got more sense than these chicks who's not strippers. For these chicks who's in the game got more common sense than chicks who not in the game. Now, they might not have dudes or whatever, but at least they take their stripper money and they get out, okay, I'm going to stack this money and then I'm going to get out the game.
Yep.
It's strippers owning trucking businesses and shit. Cool. Now, don't be like old Gail who went over to Dubai arguing with them peoples over there. She got locked up. Don't do that now.
Yeah.
Don't do that. She owned that 304 shit too as a truck driver. The sweet trucker or the
something like that
trucker or the slutty trucker, whatever the hell it is. She basically a 304 who drive a truck. You be bending over. Oh, I have to do this pre-trip check. You bending all over, tooting it up and carrying on.
Yeah. All right then.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Because more women are starting to get into the trucking industry, I guess because the money's good. Which is cool. But then you decide that you're going to go over to Dubai and try to be a truck driver, which they don't really like. Then you're going to go argue with them folks. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess just modern women, you know. Perception, reality. To me, a lot of times perception is reality.
Yeah.
I told this dude, he used to call himself greedy. And I said, well, why you call yourself greedy? Oh, well, that's my nickname. Okay, well, I think that calling yourself greedy is bringing a certain amount of negative energy to you. His perception was that I'm greedy. Every time I get money, I lose it. Therefore, they call me greedy. I call myself greedy. I'm greedy. Perception is reality. So to me, when you dress like a thought, I'm gonna treat you like a thought. You don't have to like it, but that's just what the fuck it is. I'm sorry.
He's not.
But is it all women? No. It's not all women. I know some decent, upstanding females, but I just think that them trio fours, the bad behavior, the Kikis, the Sierras, the Meg the Stallions, the Sexy Reds, I think that they just get more attention than the females who aren't doing that. So the females who aren't doing that are getting overshadowed. Because ain't no dude be like, yeah, I want a woman who's like, who's independent and strong and disrespectful. Niggas is like, yo, I want a woman. You could be strong, but your version of strong is different from their version of strong. Their version of strong is I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't need no man. A man's not looking for a woman to be strong like that. Be strong in your femininity. Like it's a different type of energy. Like I'm not a woman. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a different type of strength. Like I think women's strength comes in being supporting characters. Like you never.
Or the word that no one likes to use.
What's
a
that?
Woman's strength rests
in
her submission.
Submission. No, don't say that, Rebecca. Don't say that. Submit. How dare you? I ain't submitting to no man until he proves to me that he's worth submitting to. Submit. We can work together. I ain't submit. It's 2023, girl. I don't need to submit.
This is all the shit they be saying. It's terrible.
I hear all the time. I don't need to submit to the man. I ain't submit no man.
No, for real.
Maybe if you was doing what you're supposed to be doing, I could do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, yeah, that's
what your boy Dave Chappelle say? Just cause I'm dressed
this way. 100%
not mean that I am.
Yep. But I mean, you have to be strong. Think of the amount of strength it takes to be submissive. The amount of strength it takes to when this person that you're with, this spouse you're with, is really pissing you off. And instead of trying to match his energy, be able to submit in your own energy and just stay with it, because eventually he's going to recognize it. And either he's going to come down off the bullshit or he's going to have to walk away from it. I don't understand what's wrong, because it's really what you're saying. Women, it's better when women submit.
It's your place. It's your purpose. There's a reason why. There's a reason why a man is roughly 30% larger than a woman. Like your muscles, you have more stamina. Like me and Rebecca could go to the gym. We could do the exact same workouts, eat the exact same meals, and I will gain muscle faster than Rebecca will, simply because I am a man. That's just what it is. Men have more stamina. There's been videos and stuff and articles of women talking about, well, hey, me and my husband or me and my boyfriend, we jog and I can't run the long distances like he can, or your legs is longer. So a man actually would have to slow down his pace in order for you to stay in tune with him. But there's nothing wrong with being a supporting character, supporting cast. And it's something that I have been doing recently. Is you watch a movie, you see everything in the foreground.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody ever looks at the background. You know, sometimes I look at the background characters, look at the supporting characters in the background, and look to see what they're doing and how they're adding to a particular movie scene. You got John Wick. John Wick is a great series. Keanu Reeves is the main character. John Leguizamo, Lawrence Fishburne,
Mm-hmm.
the black dude at the Continental Hotel, all the other people, the people that he has to fight, all of those people are the supporting cast to help this main character advance through the storyline. If you've played games like Marvel vs. Capcom,
Mm-hmm.
you have a main character, but then you have backup characters. You can switch the backup character in, but it's just like you might want to have a close range fighter. So you might want to have Wolverine. He's a close range fighter. Then you might want to have a fighter behind you who's good at projectiles. So when Wolverine is slashing people and fucking them up, you can hit the buttons and Cyclops hop out. That's your supporting cast. There's nothing wrong with being a supporting cast member. That is your role. You are a helpmeet. You are supposed to help the man, and there are benefits that you can get by being with a man. But the problem is, one, these women be submitting to the wrong men. That's first of all. Two, some people just can't get out of their own way to do better.
Mm.
I've known plenty of people like that. Like, yo, you just can't get out of your own way. You talented, you're smart, whatever. Just can't get out of your own way. Like, you remember that song came out some years ago, Sick and Tired by Nappy Roots?
Yes.
Sick and tired, barely getting by. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Well, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when the change happens.
Yep. That's true.
And I just don't think a lot of not just women, but people in general, I just don't think people sick and tired of being sick and tired. They happy doing what they're doing. They happy living the life that they're living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And eventually that recourse is going to come back to you. That recoil is going to come back to you because, like I was sharing with my friend yesterday, I know the Bible has the parable of the sower, and I'm not a Bible thumper, but I'm pretty sure the analogy of sowing seed was around thousands of years before the Bible was written. But the principle applies. If you out here sowing positive seeds, you doing the right things, you investing in people, you doing everything that you're supposed to do for the most part.
Yep.
Positive things, positive energy comes back to you. If you putting positivity into the world, positivity gonna come back to you. Negativity, if you are putting negativity into the world, negativity is gonna come back to you. That's why so many cats don't make it out of the streets, because you done spent so much time doing negative things that it comes back to you. How many times we done heard of the gangster who started to get his life right, and then next thing you know, he get clapped by the ops.
Yep.
You still gotta take account for the things that you was doing before. Now we can get into the nuances of why people sell dope, but that's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying I have experienced this. This is what I used to be one of those people like, oh, well, God, pray for this and give me this and woo, 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 woo. And then I started thinking, because I had read this Christian book, which basically kind of talks about the Israelites wandering through the desert because they had a certain mentality that had to die off. And after I read this book, kind of dawned on me like, you know what? This author makes a very good point. The reason why the Israelites had to wander through the wilderness is because the whole generation had a certain level of stinking thinking. So in order for the rest of the tribe to move into the land that God promised them, you niggas gotta go. But this was the same generation that seen the older generation. This is the older generation that was enslaved in Egypt. These was the one, damn God, it's hot as fuck out here, cuz we ain't got no food to eat, nigga. Damn, you could have left me in captivity. At least I knew I was getting off at 5 o'clock every day. That's one
right.
It's some bullshit. So you mean to tell me God delivered you from the hands of your enemies, gave you the fire by night, the cloud by day, separated the water, so you and your clan could drive across this water, and you get to the promised land, which God promised you, and you like,
my hands tied. My hands tied.
I mean, they kind of big, God. Them some giants over there. God, like,
right,
bro, you niggas just pissed me off. Go to the desert. Go to the desert for 40 years and go to timeout. And then we're going to see where you at after that. So after a generation of stinking thinking dying off, it wasn't Moses. I think it was Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the last of that generation of stinking thinking, and he could not enter the promised land. God, like, look, nigga, if I didn't need your ass, don't get mad at me because I know that's not what the Bible say, but this is what I'm interpreting, okay? If I didn't need your black ass, yes, they was black. If they existed, they was black. If I didn't need your black ass to lead these people into the promised land, I'll kill you too. But I promise you this, nigga, you will not see the inside of that promised land. I'm going to keep you alive until then. I'm going to let you get a little peek. I'm going to let you peek over into the promised land, but you won't get to enter. Because you was on that bullshit too. Remember when you struck that rock? I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to speak to the rock. You doing all this extra bullshit. That ain't what it said in the Bible. That's how it go. That's how I'm telling you. That's my interpolation of what happened in those particular instances.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nick, what was that shit you was just doing? Hey, you know, God, I had to put on a little razzle dazzle for the people. I didn't tell you to do that. Told you to speak to the rock. Why'd you hit it? You know what? Go to timeout, Moses.
No, for real.
Timeout.
Timeout, T-Mart.
So when I started to change my thinking, be like, okay, let me do more stuff for myself. Let me make better decisions. You know, let me do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you start, your life drastically changes when you start realizing that it's on you. You're your own universe. You're your own magnet. You attract people to you.
Mm-hmm.
And your janky spirit is going to attract other janky spirits. You mad you're not getting the results that you getting? Change something. Do something.
Mm-hmm.
Make a decision. Stick with it. Try to do something with it. But if that don't work, if you're constantly doing something again, if you're not working, if going straight's not working, how about you go to the left? Go to the right. I'm just saying, make better decisions for yourself. And if making better decisions for yourself, watch your life change. All right. I'm living proof, but I'm also living proof of the dumb shit I've done. I can't tell you how many times I've talked about me and my ex got into it and she shot at me, and I was at the height of COVID and I moved in with her, which I shouldn't have done, and da 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 da. And that led me here. I made a fucked up decision. I was telling my friend when we was talking on the phone last night, I did that. I made a poor decision. And I suffered because of that. At 18, I was a damn good cement finisher. I could have been a journeyman cement finisher. I could have been making 30, 40, 50 bucks an hour doing flat work as a journeyman cement mason. But I didn't. I was a dumbass kid. I didn't support it hard enough. I didn't believe in it enough. I didn't pursue it more. Granted, I'm okay with my life as it is now, but if I had made a better decision to pursue cement finishing like I went to school for, my life could be drastically different. I could have made a better decision then. I didn't, but I'm here now. I try. I'm not a perfect being. I'm not saying that. I do dumb shit. I do make fucked up decisions. You know what I mean? But overall, I try to make positive choices in my life. I try to make choices that's going to lead me to the next step. You know, I got tired of getting paid $10, $12 an hour and busting my ass. So I decided to stop doing floors and do something different. When that stopped working, let me go to the next level. Let me work at O'Reilly's. I had to start at the bottom working at O'Reilly's, getting paid shit $11, 11 and some change. Work my way up to a shift lead. Then basically work my way up to an ASM, assistant sales manager or whatever, assistant store manager, handling all the commercial calls. I worked my way up. Yeah, it was okay. It was $14, but it was still better pay, better schedule. Come in at 7:30, 8 o'clock, leave at 5:30. I ain't had to work nights no more. Didn't have to work, but every other weekend. That was a nice little decision. That was cool. Now, O'Reilly's experience led me to this job that I have now. My sales experience here led me to this next step. Yeah, I left. I thought O'Reilly's wasn't working for me no more, so I veered off. I tried to take this off ramp. Go over here. Had this little kitchen job at one of the nursing homes, Delmar Garden South. Had this little kitchen job. Veered off. That shit ain't work. It was costing me more time, more money, more energy than it would be if I had just stayed at O'Reilly. So you know what I did? I pivot, came back around. Okay, cool. So then when the bullshit happened with the job, okay, I got fired on some bullshit. But again, that job helped me get to this job. So now I can sell cable and phone and internet, you know, like of course I'm still in training and all of that stuff, but I'm just saying, they hired me, they looked at my resume, they talked to me, my experience. Oh, what would you do if a customer came in such? Okay, well, if a customer came in with a radiator, I'm gonna tell them like, hey, your radiator takes 3.5 gallons of fluid. So then a customer might come in, get that 50-50 jug of antifreeze. And I might be like, okay, bro, so you got the 50-50 antifreeze. That's cool. But why don't you go get that concentrate? You filling up your radiator. Do you have any antifreeze at home? You don't. Okay, so why don't you get this concentrate? It's a 1-to-1, 1 gallon of concentrated antifreeze to 1 gallon of water, or a half a gallon to a half a gallon of water. And then you still gonna have some left over. You're gonna have a whole gallon of antifreeze left over if you get these 2 concentrated ones. It costs like $2 or $3 more, but you're gonna save yourself more money in the long run. And niggas be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. It makes sense. And it's basically the same thing I would be doing now. Like, hey, I know you called in about high-speed internet. Okay, well, this is what you need, blah, blah, blah. But why don't you try this? I can bundle this in for you, blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to save money. Same person. But I had to make those decisions. I had to choose that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I could have easily tried to get a little grunt job at a lawn care company or wherever. I could easily get a little grunt job somewhere. But I'm like, no, I'm getting older. I'm tired of working these little grunt jobs that ain't paying shit, no benefits. Niggas don't want to pay you what you're worth, and you know you smarter. I know I'm smarter than my current situation was or is. And I'm like, damn, I'm smart. Let me do something more. Let me do something different. And sometimes something different is out of your comfort zone. Me starting at this cable company was completely out of my comfort zone because with all the information that they feeding you, it's like I'm going back to school. My head was like, God damn, this is a lot of information. But now, week 3 going into week 4, it gets better. It gets easier. I'm learning more, tricks of the trade and pricing and this and this and this and getting better at the role playing and answering calls and da 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 da. But it was rough that first week, 2 weeks. I'm like, that shit here. But I had said to myself, I get this job with the amount of money that I can potentially make on this job will be more money than I have ever made in my life. And I'm going to make it work. That was my decision. I'm going to make this job work. Period. I'm going to make it work. I'm not going to fuck up this job. It's easy to fuck off a $10 an hour job. Them exist all day long. The jobs that's paying $60,000, $80,000, $100,000. Nah, you want to try to hold on. And the benefits, nigga, I got good benefits. My mom's happy. She ain't yelling at me no more, lecturing me about my benefits. When you gonna get your benefits? And how come you ain't got insurance? And I understand where she's coming from. But at the same time, though, bro, if your job is only paying you $1,200 a week or every 2 weeks, and your insurance is taking out $200 and the coverage.
That's a lot of money.
For the coverage. It's a lot of money for the coverage that they're not or giving you or not giving you. It's like, why would I get your insurance when you're taking more money out than what the insurance is worth? Especially considering I don't even use the insurance like that. But damn, y'all shit not even that good. But y'all steady wanting to rob my paycheck. So you being on the poor side of the spectrum, you like, well, fuck. I take my chances with not having an insurance if it means keeping them extra $200 in my paycheck every week. I go to urgent care if I have to. Get some tussin. I'll get some tussin. Right. I'll make something happen.
From Rite Aid.
Do something. But I'm just saying, yo, like, you reap what you sow, man. You sow positive seeds in your life, in the life of others. Man, positivity gonna come back to you.
Agreed.
That's what it is, man. It's real. And I just feel like we have a me type of society. It's all about me. You're only sowing seeds for the me. You're not sowing seeds for the we. You're only thinking about yourself. You're being selfish because you feel like you want to do what you want to do, but you're not thinking about how your actions impact others.
That's true.
And when others decide not to deal with you as a modern woman, or a man or whoever, but more specifically the women, because most men is not out here doing this. Most men don't like it. Most men are not cool with it. It's a few simps out here. It's like, yeah, you go, girl. You can do whatever you want to. Don't you let no man. Da, 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 da. But most men is not cool with it. Not to say that you have to be traditional. You do have those men that want a traditional woman, but not trying to pay traditional bills. We're not saying that. I'm not saying that. There are those that exist. Yes, they are out there. There are men who want you to be traditional, but they not paying traditional bills. But just be humble, be respectful, be courteous, like just common, decent human traits. Just be respectful, be mindful of your words. Because I was watching this video earlier, and I know it's like 1:30, so I'm gonna say this and I'm in Mars. I was watching this video earlier. Homeboy bought his wife a duplex. Didn't go through a whole tour of the inside or nothing like that, but looked at the outside. It was like a little duplex, more in an urban environment, had a little bitty front yard, like basically like a little strip of grass, had a little backyard. You know, it was just them. They didn't have no kids. His wife tripped. How old that? What we gonna do with a duplex? Like, yo, this is supposed to be a wife, and she straight berating you over this house. I don't want to live in this house. This house ugly. Why would you buy this? We can't have no kids. Woo, woo. Like, yo, this man went out of his way to buy this duplex. Now, whether it had a mortgage or whether he owned it outright, the video did not make that clear. But a lot of the comments was like, yo, this man is thinking right. He bought you a duplex. Even if you only live in it for a short period of time, you can still take that duplex, rent out one apartment, rent out the other, do this, do that, take that money, flip it, buy you something else. Like, and I had sent that video to my friend, the white girl. And I'm not saying this is a white or a black thing or whatever. I just think this is a certain modern woman thing. Because this is someone who owns property and real estate. So I sent her the video. I asked her, I was like, so what would you do if your man bought you a duplex? And she was like, well, I don't really like the house. She's like, but I definitely wouldn't like disrespect my man. Like, I definitely wouldn't catch attitude about it. I'd be like, hey, babe, I really don't like the house, but I appreciate you buying it. Like, yo, let's fix it up. Let's paint it. Let's do what we need to do so we can get some tenants in here. Or even if we move in here temporarily, hey, babe, I don't really like the house, but I appreciate you buying it. We can live here temporarily, and then eventually we can find ourselves something else so we can expand our family, whatever. I was like, yo, this.
No, she right. Instead of just acting the fool, flipping out.
Okay, it wasn't okay. Maybe it's an urban type house. Maybe it's not for everybody. But I liked her response. Was like, I might not necessarily like it, but he put forth effort to buy this duplex. So the least we can do is get a couple tenants in here to start paying rent.
Show appreciation. Be honest. Show appreciation for what he did, and come up with ways to be able to create passive income by using that same gift that he gave you.
That's it. That's it. That's all. Rebecca, anything you would like to add before we close out? It's hot in the motherfucker in this room.
No, sir.
It's about 300 degrees. What was that juvenile album? 300 degrees. It's hot as hell in this room. The air conditioner is busted. Who is busted? I think I'm gonna maybe find me a little AC unit this weekend, because the way they talking, it's gonna be $3,000 to $9,000 to fix this AC unit.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
$3,000 if they can find the part. I talked to the house manager because my neighbor told me that they was just waiting on getting the part. I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I could wait and not get an AC unit. Well, I was talking to the house manager. I was like, hey, did they ever, come up with the money or whatever to fix the AC? He said, no, they're looking for the part. They think they might have to order it from the factory or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cost about $3,000. I said, oh, okay. So that tells me that, because that's a lot of money.
That is.
$3,000. If they can find the part, if they have to replace the unit, it's going to be $9,000, including labor and all of that. So yeah, I'm over here sweating harder than a whore in church. I got this fan going. I got a window open, but we on the second floor. It's hot in the mud.
I'm sorry,
but it's cold. Rent's cheap. I'm staying here until I find a house, and then I'm gonna move. That's one of the decisions that I made because I got a great opportunity to save money, catch up on some bills, do whatever I need to do here. So sometimes it means dealing with some minor inconvenience. And if that means I got to go out and get like a little bitty AC unit to put in my window this weekend for $120 or whatever it is, I'm good with that.
It's too hot not to, man.
Man. So this has been the latest and greatest episode of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. I think this is episode 73, 74, something like that.
One of those.
One of those. We'll be back soon with another topic. I think we were going to do maybe a special edition of the podcast in light of some recent events. So we'll be back shortly with another conversation with I ain't gonna give it. But we will be back with a special edition of the Social Conscious St. Louis podcast very, very soon. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Yeah, if Rebecca doesn't have anything else to add, we're going to go ahead and take our leave, and I'm going to cut all these lights out so it can be cool in here.
Bye.
Peace.